uh, you know, they go to United Nations supposedly to give speeches about fighting terrorism. But more than half of those who they are in United Nations right now, they are terrorists. They are not supporting terrorism. They are themselves terrorists. Qatar, even Saudi Arabia. I mean, Saudi Arabia is the used to be always the head of the snake of terrorism, but now Qatar is stealing that, is taking the position of Saudi Arabia. So all of those who they are there, all the Muslim countries are terrorist countries. Everybody knows. Why we don't name things as it is? I hope he will name some in his way.
Remember those beepers, the pagers?
Do you remember? Do you remember those pagers? Hey, Garrison, do you remember the pagers? Anyone of you want some pagers? The Israeli Habibi, Israeli would like to praise you. If any of you forget the pagers, we can praise you immediately. So if you remember the pagers, okay, you better behave yourself. Do you remember the pagers? Habibi, do you remember the pager? If you don't remember the pager, we can page you too, okay? Give me the name of those people who left the United Nations speeches so we can praise them back, brother. Do you remember the pagers? Imagine you go United Nations and you tell them, do you remember the pagers? And then everybody check his cell phone. Uh-oh. The Israeli might page me immediately. I better leave. Stay away from your phone and all electronic device, brother, because they are going to face you. Okay, tell us about the pager. Do you remember the pager? That's hilarious.
Last year, we've hammered the Houthis, including yesterday. We crushed the bulk of Hamas's terror machine. We crippled Hezbollah, taking out most of its leaders and much of its weapons arsenal. You remember those beepers, the pagers?
Yeah, we remember, sure.
We paged Hezbollah. And believe me, they got the message. And thousands of terrorists,
Say it again. We paged Hezbollah, and trust me, they get the message. That's a good one. What the heck?
including yesterday. We crushed the bulk of Hamas's terror machine. We crippled Hezbollah, taking out most of its leaders and much of its weapons arsenal. You remember those beepers, the pagers? We paged Hezbollah. And believe me, they got the message. And thousands of terrorists dropped to the ground. We destroyed Assad's armaments in Syria. We deterred Iran's Shiite militias in Iraq. And most importantly, and above anything else that I could say to you or that we did in this past year, in this past decade, we devastated Iran's atomic weapons and ballistic missiles programs. So here's where things stand today. Half the Houthi leadership in Yemen
It's potato.
gone.
Good boy.
Yahya Sinwar in Gaza, gone.
Gone.
Hassan Nasrallah in Lebanon,
Gone.
gone. The Assad regime in Syria,
Gone.
gone. Those militias in Iraq, well, they're still deterred. And their leaders, if they attack Israel, will also be gone. And for Iran's top military commanders
They are gone.
and its top atomic bomb scientists, well, they're gone too.
Habibi Netanyahu, is that a speech, Habibi, or a threat to everybody in the room? I don't see this as a speech. I see this as a threat. Like they are gone and you will go too. Who want to stand against us? Who of you, potato, would like to be gone? This is not a speech. This is a clear threat of a nation who can do what they say. You are gone. They are gone. So you better be careful, potatoes, all of you. You know, the king of Saudi Arabia, they can make you gone. The so-called royal family of Qatar, they can make you shish kebab. The only one is preventing them for now is USA. But for how long? If the Israeli decide to praise you, Habibi, they will praise you. You will be gone. They will make you judges. Yeah. Who is left? Continue. Actually, even the Chinese, who they are playing dirty game with Israel, they are hit by many disasters in 1 week. Earthquake, storms, hurricane, typhoon, you name it, drought. I mean, China is being eaten alive by disasters.
Israel's 12-day war with Iran, which I renamed Operation Rising Lion, that's from the Bible. This
Good.
12-day war will go down in the annals of military history. Our daring pilots neutralized Iran's missile defenses and took control of the skies over Tehran. And you saw this. Israeli fighter pilots and American B-2 pilots bombed Iran's nuclear enrichment sites. I want to thank President Trump for his bold and decisive action. President Trump and I promised to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons.
Hold on. Which country of those countries are not in the office? We should take their names. You know, the list of the shames. Who is so we can shame them and laugh at them. We need to collect the names. Maybe we need to search and find which country went out when he's making his speech.
Weapons, and we delivered on that promise. We removed an existential threat to Israel, and a mortal threat to the civilized world. We lifted a dark cloud that could have claimed millions and millions of lives. But, ladies and gentlemen, we must remain vigilant. We must remain absolutely clear-minded and vigilant. We must not allow Iran to rebuild its military nuclear capacities. Iran's stockpiles of enriched uranium, these stockpiles must be eliminated. And tomorrow, UN Security Council sanctions on Iran must be snapped back. Thanks to the resolve of our people, the courage of our soldiers, and the bold decisions we took, Israel rebounded from its darkest day to deliver one of the most stunning military comebacks in history. But we're not done yet. The final remnants of Hamas.
Hold on, you're not done? Potato, what's wrong with you? I mean, you made Hamas shish kebab. You made Gaza flat. You made the Assad runaway. You made Hezbollah boom, 14th floor under the ground. You send in one page, you killed more than 2,000 Hezbollah members, 3,000. And you're not done yet? Are you sure? What do you have? Open your eyes. Show us what you have. What do you mean? You're not done yet?
Are holed up in Gaza City. They vow to repeat the atrocities of October 7th again and again and again, no matter how diminished their forces. That is
my advice to you. Such a kind of people who they are terrorists, there's only one way to solve this problem, I believe.